Nope.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. Proud of yourself. Get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We're gonna get a lot of shots today. I'm looking to get our shooting percentages back up in the next game. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
set up this next drill. Finish strong, guys. Make sure you get your shots up before you get out of here.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
That's what I want to see. Well, excuse me. All day, baby.
Bom treino de arremesso de 3.
Eles tinham que ter lá o que o cara fazia. Você passa da coisa, você fez uma coisa, você tava vendo, sabe quem é? E aí, só que é aquela coisa, ele queria ser, de certa forma, você não tá melhor, eu acho que ele é legítimo isso, mas também na pista, né, Zé? Você nunca via ele assim, pô, ele quer fazer mais do que a gente imaginava. Eu acho que assim, eu tava falando com o Bolas, as pessoas vão entender caso mesmo se ele continuar sem o Bolas, por exemplo, essa equipe dele que acabaram não conseguindo vencer esse ano, mas se a gente observar que ele realmente tira alguma coisa mais do carro, que você vê que é o braço, que é o braço do piloto aí fazendo a diferença, você fica quieto, você sabe, o Soares é um bom piloto que provavelmente o estilo natural dele deveria ser extreme series, ser o que faz.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
As pegadinhas dele participam quase por cima, confesso que por cima ele nessa foi da Street, uma hora essa categoria vai estar os 6 anos pela Júlia, uma hora vai acabar conquistando o título. Eu acho que o limite do Soares é esse, que eu acho que ele vai ser um grande piloto da Street Series, um piloto ok, pra bom, bacana, mas nunca demonstrou alguma coisa a mais que justificasse talvez
focused in your workout today.
Mas dentro da equipe, eu acho que teremos essa disputa aí, que vai ser bem interessante. E a responsabilidade do Larson também é grande, mesmo que ele fique atrás do Hélio, ele vai ter que mostrar serviço. Não, com certeza. E tem algumas questões, né? Eu acho que a gente tem que ponderar em relação ao que você acabou de falar. Apesar dos títulos, das últimas vitórias dentro dos playoffs, que foi a Hendrick em si, a gente não colocava aqui durante todo o ano como a principal equipe ou uma das principais. A gente sempre falava, principalmente a Joe Gibbs como a força do DBM, a Stuart Haas principalmente por causa do Harvard, Penske sempre dando muito bem, e ali o Chase Elliott vinha a Hendrick. Mas de certa forma foi melhor 2020 do que 2019, isso com certeza, e é essa equipe que o Larson vai pegar. Certamente, Sérgio, eu acho que também, ele, apesar do talento, ele não vai chegar talvez com o melhor esquadrão ali para ajudá-lo, talvez ali ele possa ser a quarta força dentro da equipe, diante de tudo que aconteceu, diante das possibilidades financeiras, né? Quando a temporada ainda fechada de patrocinadores, então provavelmente os melhores estarão à disposição da principal, que é o Chase Elliott. Depois você vai ter ali você vai ter 24, minha cabeça hoje acabei esquecendo do William Byron, mas vai ter o William Byron, e aí depois você vai ter o Golden que acabou de chegar, você não vai entrar num bonde e já vai sentar na janelinha, mas aquilo que a gente sabe, o talento dele, se ele tirar essa ferrugem de correr na NASCAR, né, de conseguir ali entrar em ritmo com a corrida toda semana, você consegue ter isso, certamente ele vai ali ter uma sequência, e aí a gente vai ver realmente o verdadeiro Larson correndo efetivamente numa grande equipe, e quem sabe agora, mas sangue nos olhos, para ele como estava na Ganassi, e talvez vencendo. A gente já viu, eu vi aqui, já colocou que vai ter 3 vitórias pelo menos no ano. Tomara, eu acho que viraria uma belíssima história de superação, de recuperação, uma segunda chance que poderia dar certo. Então eu torço por isso, para que ele dê essa volta por cima. Eu acho que ele vai ser o segundo piloto ali do disputando o pessoal foi com ele. Pelo menos pessoalmente eu acredito nisso. Mais algum piloto, Eric, chamar não? Eu acho que o que vale, né, Sérgio? Eu tenho a lista aqui, confesso que eu colei até pra galera que viu que a gente viu aqui uma lista. Basicamente,
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce.
You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. We're good. We're good. The game can end.
Oh, Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game. Great first pick by Mill.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Antetokounmpo.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, the era of star free agents increasingly being on the move has created a media frenzy that sometimes can be intense and draining. Some players like Kevin Durant have pushed back against year-long and incessant free agency questions. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "We're all actors in a soap opera, and we have to deal with that part of it." Kevin?
It can be a circus. David, thanks. Clark, terrific defensive teams tonight, both highly ranked. What will the offenses have to do to get some scoring in this one?
Well, a few things. One, you've got to be patient. You've got to be ready and willing to make the extra pass. And then you also have to mix up what you do offensively. You don't want the defense to get a steady diet of what you're trying to do. Keep the defense off balance.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Dime. And it's Isaac in at the small forward spot. Now here's Gordon. Clock at 6. Pass to Silver. Over onto Kumbo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Bledsoe, rejected by Silva. Well, you figured that this would be coming. But Shea was officially named to the field of players in the NBA Rising Stars game at All-Star Weekend. Greg, that should be a fun one.
Kevin, I think we all saw this coming with the way Shea has been playing. Great honor for him, and if you look at the rosters for this game, you can see just how much young talent has infused the NBA the last couple seasons.
Lopez, no luck.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Cara, eu não apertei o botão, o controle tá meio louco hoje.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Bamba finds Fournier. He can't get it to go. Good D by Matthews. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Pass to Gordon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Fournier, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Dimes after Eric Bledsoe's score. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Nice work to get it inside and draw up contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Both shots good from the stripe. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now here's Bledsoe. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. And Matthews gets it to go.
Boy, the muscle and strength of Matthews, really impressive, Kevin. Great at scoring even while getting bodied up by the defense.
Here's Dimes. 9 points last game. Passes it to Bamba. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Orlando making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Fultz in for Fournier. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. Now here's Fultz. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 2 on the clock. The Magic again can't hit. Swiped it away. Here's Dimes. The pass to Fultz. Over Williams, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
Yeah, and you know it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington. 6'4". Clark, you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. Fultz the pass to Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Giannis has got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Fultz. The rebound by the Bucks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Dimes inside. Gordon. And then
Whoa.
Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
It's all tied in Orlando. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League. He talked about his NBA journey and his goals.
Just to be a rotation player. I know I got better. I know I worked hard to get here, to stay here, and just be able to knock down the shot from the 3. I want to shoot the ball 40% and above.
And with the importance of the 3-ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athletic.
absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Dimes is out there at Denver, and it's Fournier in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Knicks made a big difference. He had 9 points and a couple of boards as well. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Milwaukee. Leading by 10. Middleton with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Silva. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Bamba passes to Silva. Back to Bamba. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Pass to Isaac. Fades away, and he gets the bucket. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the mid-range game of Isaac continues to get better, showing great strides in being a threat from here.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Good on the bucket. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
Isaac finds Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
And he makes the first.
Well, Milwaukee is exactly what a small market success story looks like.
Yeah, a great eye for talent and also some good fortune in landing a player like Giannis in the draft. And small market teams have to home grow their superstars. Then they made smart moves surrounding Giannis with talent and an outstanding coach. The front office deserves buku credit for how they've turned this team into a finals contender.
Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor.
The free throw drops for Gordon. And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but he continues, Clark, to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
And Gordon drops them both.
The former Arizona Wild.
On the floor for Orlando. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
Isso aí, tive uma... Ai, ai.
Assine o Disney Plus pelo app Bradesco e ganhe até 6 meses.
Segue o jogo.
Brooke Lopez is checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Frank Mason. Now here is Augustine. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Bamba. Fournier, that's for 2. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Matthews left side. Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Man, it's nice to see Matthews get involved inside, showing a nice touch around the basket.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bucks lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Now Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Orlando, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Dimes is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton on the wing, beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Augustine. To take the lead. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Isaac. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Magic lead by 1.
Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
A wide open look here for Lopez. They get it back. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Augustine passes to Silva. Offline with his 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile
Se tivesse
guys in the
posicionado
game.
pouquinho antes, eu cavaria a falta de ataque.
But, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Eu tentando me deslocar para fazer a jogada e o Matthews não deixando, cara, impressionante. Como a questão física faz diferença.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. The Magic trailed by 3. The efficiency of Giannis. Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we've got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
And Matthews gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's Fournier. Good D by Matthews.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Silva. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's
Deu para ver a barra de arremesso,
get
pô.
on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Passes to Giannis. Stolen by Gordon.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Gordon against Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Matthews. And there's the call. It's going to be an
Falta do Antetokounmpo. Em cima de mim.
You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Dimes, guarded by Bledsoe. Silva, the pass to Gordon. Now, here's Isaac, defended by Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Silva.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Bledsoe outside. Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. Here's Matthews. That one off the back iron and out.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Bamba. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Outside Matthews. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 30 points.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Grandes jogos dessa última rodada, que tem alguns duelos, alguns confrontos muito interessantes na Champions, mas acho que passa por aí o jogo, porque o PSG, quando chega ao 2-1, já parecia num cenário em que mais uma vez esbarrava em questões físicas de um time que cai muito ritmo dentro das partidas. E aí eu volto a dizer o que eu falei um pouco mais cedo aqui no vídeo: o PSG está devendo futebol dentro da temporada. A vitória foi grande, foi gigante, é uma vitória de peso. Ganhar do Manchester United num confronto direto com essa importância, jogando em Old Trafford, as adversidades do jogo, era pior na partida, sai com a vitória. Tudo isso é enorme, é grande, mas a atuação não foi. A atuação do PSG levanta várias questões sobre um time que não está jogando bem. E não está jogando bem na Ligue 1, não está jogando bem dentro da própria Champions. Então é um PSG muito distante do que pode e do que deve oferecer para ser um time mais competitivo, mais confiável e mais candidato, que é o que se espera de uma equipe como o PSG, que inclusive acabou de fazer uma bela de uma temporada, chegou na final da Champions sendo batido por Bayern apenas. Então é um PSG que segue devendo, mas que conseguiu sair do UEFA com um grande resultado, com a classificação já muito encaminhada, precisando apenas de um empate para o Istanbul Başakşehir na última rodada, se vencer primeiro turno, e todas as atenções ficam voltadas para esse Leipzig do Manchester United. Quero saber o que vocês acham aqui do jogo. Foi um jogo com uma arbitragem muito confusa, muito polêmica, muito discutível. Falei aqui sobre o caso do Fred, acho que é o principal deles, né? Teve aquela sequência de faltas do McTominay também, no Neymar, no finalzinho do primeiro tempo, mas tirando aquele período em que o jogo ficou mais quente, acho que o McTominay fazia uma boa partida em termos de marcação e recuperação de bola também, esse trabalho do centro. Enfim, de novo, acho que o United jogou melhor a maior parte do tempo, mas estava saindo
Vamos lá, resumo da rodada. Os Bucks são o meu Bucks. Ganharam apertado da gente, rapaz. É o melhor time do leste. Ganhar apertado da gente é um bom sinal de que nós estamos crescendo como equipe. 4 pontinhos apenas, 3 rebotes, 5 assistências, um roubo, um toco em cima do Bledsoe, um turnover, um de 6 em arremesso, 0 de 2 em bola de 3, 2 de 2 em lances livres, o plus mais negativo de 13, responsável por 14 pontos. Ainda assim não foi aquela atuação que a gente queria que fosse, né? Mas tá bom. Dentro do possível contra esse time que é forte na defesa. Olha o tocaço que eu dei no Bledsoe, rapaz. Eu dei um tocaço nele. Foi espetacular. Enfim, vamos pra próxima. Ganhar deles não é fácil mesmo.
Jay, you led the team in blocks tonight. Is this something you're looking to do more of going forward?
Man, I saw you and your family, man. You look good. But to answer your question, you know what? I always want to add to my game. And if there's something I'm not good at, I'm going to keep working on it until I get great. Anything else?
No.
No?
I'm good.
All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, man. You got that stuff for me?
Deu uma tremidinha no meu controle. Será que tem mensagem de texto? Ô, louco. Sério isso? Eu vou pro Rising Stars?
everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Aqui ao vivo a gente ajusta as coisas. Não tem problema, mas é isso mesmo. Não tem nenhum problema com isso. Não tem nenhum problema. Nós pensamos ao vivo por isso que nós somos diferenciados. É por isso que hoje a notícia que vai ser saiu desse blog, desta rádio, Olha aqui. O Brasil tem algumas tarefas pela frente. Combater a corrupção é uma delas. Só que essa é uma tarefa pontual. Isso não demora. Isso é parte constitutiva da decência. Isso é parte constitutiva do Estado. Agora é preciso que você combata a corrupção segundo as regras do jogo. E se as regras do jogo não forem boas, elas têm que ser mudadas. O que você não pode é afrontar a regra do jogo. Pior do que isso é permitir que um grupo sequestre a legalidade em nome do combate à corrupção. Eu diria que era conquistar. Especialmente num dia como hoje, dia do advogado criminalista. Os parabéns a todos os advogados criminalistas, tem muitos amigos que são advogados criminalistas, eles têm um papel fundamental na democracia. Só a democracia tem direito de defesa. E o direito de defesa na área penal é um dos mais importantes, porque o direito de defesa na área penal, em última instância, regula a liberdade do indivíduo, né? O poder que o Estado tem de
Let's get
tirar
everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
o que só deve acontecer em último caso. Essa é a verdade. Foi necessário. O ex-juiz e ex-ministro Sérgio Moro é agora sócio-diretor da Álvares e Marçal, uma empresa americana que se diz empenhada, né? Uma empresa
Well, excuse me.
empenhada em
work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Uou! Baita trem. Vamos jogar contra o time do menino jovem.
Welcome back to 2K TV, Bill
Yeah.
Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Menino
Washed
jovem.
Yeah,
Menino
I quit
jovem.
pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge.
Ó o menino jovem.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Hawks, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Colts is out there with Dimes, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back 3. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a 3, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. Now, here's Capella. And Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Six to shoot. Here's Ross. But they recover it. Capella.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. A finish. And the dunk by Capella.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first. Gordon finds Isaac. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Young. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Here's Dimes, defended by Young. To the middle, it's stolen by Capella. Young outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Here's Dimes. Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. On its way from Young for 2. No good that time.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bamba. A three-pointer is right on target.
Bamba de 3.
Crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York. Out to the wing. Shoots from the corner and misses it off the right side of the rim. And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the 4th rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
Here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Bamba inside. Capella covering. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And there's the pass to Capella. Now, here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Bamba. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. There's the lob to the hoop. Young with the steal. Ross passes to Reddish. He gets that one. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the
Yeah,
perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And Herter gets it to go.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now, here's Fournier. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
First one falls for him. There are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the break and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. Very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving.
The Hawks. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Dimes in for Augustine. They've got Dimes. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Collins kicks to Young. Takes the 3. Atlanta again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Reddish. It's not going to go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Fultz, the pass to Silver. Back to Fultz. That's tipped. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Fultz. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. They get it back.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down and tracks it.
Here's Reddish. Trains it from beyond the arc. Reddish has got 5 now.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Isaac misses.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Young, right side, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
To halt the run, that one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Bucks had a difficult night. He scored some points, and on top of that, also grabbed 3 rebounds. He missed shot after shot. The iron was indeed unkind. He'll be looking to make amends here tonight, Kevin.
You're bringing it, David. Thank you so much for that report. And I know, guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
You know, would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment really hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
Yeah, he's counted on to make big plays, make big shots. He didn't do that. Has to find a way to bounce back in the next one.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's T. Passes it to Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so here's Orlando. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Terrence Ross is out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center. Ross passes to Collins. Over Fultz. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Outside Gordon. Six on the shot clock. Plenty of space. No good from Silva.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Good. Reddish has got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Young against Bamba. Over Young. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. Outside Gordon. Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Pass to Capella. Bamba with the block. They recover it. To the inside. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. And that's 10 points for John Collins.
They are just killing them on the interior.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Off target on the 15-footer. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Terrence Ross. Here's Capella. 6 points for him. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the player?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
And he can't get the first one.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Dimes. And then for Atlanta, Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Labissiere comes in for Reddish. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. And he sinks the second. And players... for Orlando. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. They've got Bembry, Aaron Gordon out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Dimes, and it's Murray in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Here's Dimes, defended by Young. 14 feet away, knocks it down in the bucket from Silva.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's the teardrop. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And for the Magic, they're shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Silva. Here's Bembry. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. Carter comes in for Terrence Ross. And Goodwin subbed in for Young. Here's Bembry. There's the pass to Silva. Gets a very good look and converts. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Goodwin dishes to Carter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Reddish with the ball. 5 on the clock. Here's Dedmon. Passes it to Carter. Reddish with the ball. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Goodwin. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Murray's got the ball here for the Magic. Here's Silva. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Dimes.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Dimes. Now the feed to Gordon. Shoots over Capella. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reddish. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta
já vi o
Hawks.
cara correndo, peguei de primeira e já mandei o passe.
Many for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. The Magic making a switch here. A Wondu's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. That one is no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's Huerter. Here's Goodwin. It's blocked.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a rally win for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
You can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Clint Capella.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Goodwin. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were
focused,
relentless, and they got the job done.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Herder, no good. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Silva, and he gets the whistle.
Boa.
2 free throws coming up.
Vamos pra cima, vamos pra cima. Tá perdendo, não, vamos pra cima. Não vamos desistir, não.
First free throw is good. Skal Labissière's checked in for Atlanta. So he gets them both. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Herder. He kicks it to Labissière. Clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve, Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Estamos bem mal servidos de ministro. Bom, vamos lá para o nosso resumo da rodada. Gente, que atuação ruim, uma das piores atuações do nosso time na temporada. Tomamos 30 pontos no lombo. Eu fui o principal pontuador do time, 12 pontos, 2 rebotes, 3 assistências, mais 4 erros. 5 de 9 nos arremessos, só tem um bom aproveitamento, 2 de 2 nos lances livres, 4 faltas, plus minus negativo de 9, responsável por 18 pontos, mas o nosso time não rodou, não andou. Nosso time não jogou nada defensivamente, ofensivamente, foi um negócio pavoroso, um caos. Mas eu matei meus 10 pontinhos, né? Fui o pontuador do time. Fiquei no final do quarto período no garbage time. Falei, já estamos jogando mal mesmo, eu quero o jogo. Eu não tô nem aí, quero o jogo. Fui pra cima e tentei fazer alguma coisa que preste, né? Mas a atuação do time foi péssima, né? Menino jovem, cadê o menino jovem? Menino jovem, não passou dos 10 pontos. Então quer dizer, não foi só eu, né? Foi o time como um todo. Paciência. Vamos pro próximo jogo.
Congrats on making the Rising Stars game, Che.
Thanks, Patty.
What are you looking to get out of this experience?
I'm gonna go out there and put on a show for the fans. That's what All-Star Weekend is all about, right? I'm gonna just have some fun, catch a couple bodies, you hear me? Anything else? Vinny? No? Alright, cool. Later.
Thanks.
Alright, till next time.
All right, you guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely. All right, let's do it. Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
I'm looking for some new kicks. Thought I'd come and see what's up.
Hey, great. Let me know how I can help.
think I'll try these on.
Sounds good.
Those look awesome. Great choice. Good choice. Good choice. Excellent pick. Those look really good. You gonna wear those out? Those look awesome. Great choice. Good choice. Good choice.
Então, eu acho engraçado isso. Não, vamos desrespeitar o que está na Constituição, mas não do
Excellent pick.
Isso foi feito lá atrás, por causa de Antônio Carlos Magalhães. Foi tudo um negócio ad hoc, com finalidade específica para resolver um pouco. Mas é o que tá aí. É o que tá aí. Eu sou favorável sempre a lutar com isso. E eu devo até, infelizmente, menos pelo volume do que pelo Rodrigo Maia. Gostaria que o Rodrigo Maia continuasse. Acho que foi uma data importante. Mas acho que a Constituição me permite, até uma hora, o Supremo vai dar a palavra. Você pode imaginar que isso é complicado. O que o banco como o PTG Pactual Digital lembra isso? Mas o que você não imagina é que dar um PTG nos seus investimentos é muito simples. Aqui você encontra uma solução para cada momento da sua vida e para a construção da sua história. Baixe agora o app e faça o teste. Tem um PTG nos seus investimentos. Não vai.
Eu adoro ganhar presente. E você também? Então vai pro Natal do Açaí. O presente é em dobro. Primeiro, porque você já economiza de verdade. Segundo, porque a partir de R$100 em compra você concorre a kits especiais com produtos para sua ceia na hora, no caixa. E o mais legal é o que vem dentro. Participe até 24 de dezembro. Consulte o regulamento completo em açaí.com.
These are great. I'll take them.
Sounds good.
São mais de 10 mil kits para transformar o seu Natal. Natal Açaí. Presente com você.
projetos ativos no ano que vem, como concessões de aeroportos, rodovias, portos e até de florestas. Então, isso tudo, segundo ele, vai levantar 367 bilhões de reais em investimentos.
Eu gosto, inclusive, dos números. Pelo que eu entendi, em um ano, né? 360. É assim, né? Já lembra que era 1 trilhão, né? Ia ser 1 trilhão no primeiro ano, para 367 bilhões. E como nada disso precisa passar pelo Congresso, é tudo assim, quero vender. Vou vender isso tudo. Tá? Aí você conta a privatização, ainda não, eu sou a favor. Eu só sou favorável a que as pessoas sejam responsáveis. Né? E que não fiquem falando pelos cotovelos. Aliás, eu sou responsável, eu sou favorável, inclusive, que elas primeiro façam o que têm de fazer para que as coisas aconteçam e só depois falem. Especialmente quando se é ministro da Economia. Tem um amigo meu que falou assim, eu tenho até um pouco de pena do Paulo Guedes. Eu não tenho, não. Porque achou que o Bolsonaro não quer. Hein? Se junta com essa figura e faz uma reclamar dele. E os chineses e a turma que está com dinheiro lá fora, você sabe, está muito bravo. O Huawei
te entendo, cara. Te entendo. Vai. Boa, garoto. Ai. Ó, como demora pra movimentar. Jogar no parque não é fácil, com controle de qualquer jeito não é fácil. Será que com controle de Play 2 funciona melhor? Acho que já deu por hoje. Valeu. Foi mal aí. cara, eu tinha a chance de ganhar o primeiro jogo. E aí a conexão de internet, ou o jogo mesmo, né, que é bugado, não me ajudou. Que vergonha. Paciência. Ai, jogo, você às vezes me traz decepção por causa dessas bugadas.